In this problem, it says that Professor Taylor finds that variable A is correlated to variable B. And the question is it okay for her to conclude that A is the cause of B? Now let's take an example. Suppose that Professor A was hired as a consultant to work with a trucking company and who's concerned about the number of accidents that some of their drivers are having. And they want to find out to see if there's any way that they can predict who's going to have the accidents or why they're happening. And so they collect a lot of data. And here, Professor Taylor finds that stress is correlated to the number of accidents that the drivers have. They've got data on how stressed the drivers are, and then they've got data on how their driving record was for the next week. So, if stress and the likelihood of having an accident are correlated, can we conclude that A is the cause of B? So that's the problem here. Now, to answer it, we've got to remember that there are four causal explanations. There are four possible causal explanations of a correlation. And we always have to consider all four. The first is that A causes B. So that, wait, let's not put a dot period after A. Let's just put a, there. A causes B. And so maybe stress does cause drivers have accidents more. But it could be that B causes A. Maybe, whoops, let's not have the dot there. Maybe it's the accidents that cause the truckers to be stressed. We'd have to look exactly when the data was collected, because if everything was measured at the end of 1 week and the accidents occurred before the stress level was measured, that could be a possibility. The third possibility is that a third factor causes both A and B. Now, this is an important one because, for example, in this case, it could be the skill level of the truckers. Maybe there's some people that just aren't very skilled about driving a truck, and they know it, and they get really stressed out, and that's why they have an accident. So in that case, skill would be the cause of both factors. And then the fourth cause is that the correlation is spurious. Maybe it just happened by chance in this sample, and it wouldn't happen again in a different sample, or be in a different direction, or be zero. And in reality, there is no relationship between A and B. So we can't conclude that A causes B. We have to consider all other things as well. B causes A, that there's a third factor causing both of them, or that the correlation is spurious. So we've got to get a lot more information before we can make some conclusion on why stress and accidents are related in this trucking company.